Good day, everyone. I am Kay Imandihar,
And I am Kyle Krisha G. Maro.
and we will be reporting about the norovirus or the NOV.
So, for the virus morphology, this group of viruses are characterized as non-enveloped, icosahedral, single-stranded RNA that measures 27 to 40 nanometers, as seen in the picture. They have a single structural capsid, a weight of 60 kilodalton, with 180 molecules that folds into 90 dimensions. Its distinguishing characteristic includes a 32 cup shaped depression on the axis of the icosahedron. Now for the norovirus occurrence and distribution. This group of viruses are responsible for approximately 1 in every 5 cases of acute gastroenteritis worldwide. It accounts for an estimated 685 million cases each year. Around 200 million cases are seen in children under the age of 5 years old, resulting in an estimated 50,000 child deaths each year, the majority of which occurs in those developing countries. So, infections and outbreaks are typically more prevalent during the winter season. So, the months of November and April are the majority outbreaks months occur in countries above the equator. And in countries below the equator, is between the months of May and September. So norovirus, on the other hand, may be less seasonal in areas closer to the equator.
For the disease associated with the virus, so it is associated with gastroenteritis, which is an inflammation of the stomach and the small and large intestines that result in diarrhea and vomiting. For its infection cycle, the norovirus has an unknown origin and infects infants, children, adults, and elderly. So as you can see on the picture, the boxes on its side are the reservoir on where the virus can be acquired. So this includes contaminated environment as well as contaminated water and food and even a contact of infected persons in the different settings. The primary mode of transmission of this virus is having direct contact with an infected person, consuming contaminated food or water, and touching contaminated surfaces and then putting your unwashed hands in your mouth. For its signs and symptoms, so symptoms of norovirus infection last for usually 12 to 60 hours, and this includes non-bloody diarrhea and nausea, vomiting and abdominal cramps, malaise and myalgias, headache and low-grade fever. It is common in children to suffer from vomiting, while adults suffer from diarrhea. So, for the complications of the said virus, so it occurs within a few days and is not life-threatening. However, for immunocompromised people such as children, older adults, and pregnant women, it can result to severe dehydration, malnutrition, and even death.
So, for the laboratory diagnosis of this type of virus, the specimen can be stool, which is collected during the acute phase of the illness, while it is still liquid or semi-solid. Specimen can be vomitus. This is collected and shipped in the same way as stool specimen. And lastly, the serum. This is not recommended for routine laboratory diagnosis of norovirus illnesses. It is only used if feasible and warranted for special studies. Next is the laboratory methods and expected results. So the RT-qPCR assays detect the RNA of the virus. This is very sensitive and specific as it can detect as few as 10 to 100 norovirus copies as well as estimate of the viral load. Next is the multiplex gastrointestinal platforms. It has the same sensitivity with the RT-qPCR. Next is the enzyme immunoassays. This is available commercially, but with poor sensitivity of 50 to 75% only. Used for preliminary identification of the norovirus when testing multiple specimens during outbreaks, but negative results are still confirmed with the RT-qPCR. Lastly, the genotyping. This is sequence analysis of an the RT-qPCR product amplified from a partial region of both the polymerase gene and capsid gene in a single reaction for either genogroup 1 or genogroup 2 viruses.
So for the prevention and control, we have the treatment and the preventive measures. So for the treatment, there is still no specific treatment for norovirus illness. But if you already have it, you should drink plenty of water or liquid to replace fluid loss from vomiting and diarrhea. This will also help you in preventing severe dehydration.
So for the preventive measures, there are currently no licensed vaccines for noroviruses, but several preventive measures can be done. First is practice proper hand hygiene. Next is handle and prepare food safely. Then avoid preparing food and caring for others when you are sick. Then clean and disinfect surfaces regularly and thoroughly wash laundries.
So that is all for the norovirus. We hope that you have learned a thing or two. So we have here a quote for you. Virus infection is like love. It can happen to anybody at any time. And these are also our references. And we are from the Institute of Clinical Laboratory Sciences. And this is for our project MP43, which is the medical virology. Thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening, and I hope you learned a lot.